everyone, I am Mike of I am Mike of Mike Test Play, and welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum. Last time, we defeated the 4th round of Deep Colosseum, and Ein for the 3rd time. And this time, well, we're finally going to take on the mysterious Deep King that we've gotten like 17 emails about. I just wanted to show off that Net does not have new dialogue about the Deep King here. I know that we've been checking with Net every time, and like, I just wanted to show that no, he doesn't actually. It's in my notes, but one person in the world actually does have new dialogue now that we have reached the 5th round. It's a weird one who could have been missed. Because, like, none of the other characters relating to this one change their dialogues at all throughout the game. Well, actually, the one I'm... Actually, no, I guess 2 of the 3 Colosseums, like, change. It's this guy. This is the minor Colosseum that was built on an abandoned quarry. The entrants are all reckless types with no concern for safety. If you're entering, you're battling with your life at stake. Which is terrifying, but also, like, whoa. Anyway, Mr. Ray and Blue are going to lead off this one. And here we go with the 5th round of the Deep Colosseum. Because, you know, every other Colosseum or stadium has had 4 rounds. So, like, it's just cool. The 5th round of Deep Colosseum is... honestly, starts out kind of really funny. Just really funny. Because here we have... Alright, so she's a rider. Come on, bring it on! Nellen! That's close to a real name. I feel like that could be a real name. An odd one, but anyway, Nellen here has one of my favorite themes. HMs. All of her Pokemon know HM moves? They're not in common, but like, Cut, Surf, Flash? It's just a hilarious theme for like, this is as far into the post-game as you can realistically get. Like, you know, like, there's like... hold on. 4 battles in Deep Colosseum, and then really just 1. So there's like 5 battles left in post-game, outside of a few other things that we're going to be doing. So, like, the fact that at this point, it's HM moves on really weak Pokemon, by the way, it's just funny to me. I just think it's really funny. And, like, But anyway, Blue is earthquaking and knocking out... Poor Shuppet. Shuppet's just like, alright, I'm here, guys, and oh no, I'm out. And Horsey doesn't go down. But that's fine. Not gaining a whole lot of experience in this round. And now, like, the whole team has to hit 67. It's a whole thing. But, it'll be fine. I'll get there. We'll get there. Anywho. We defeated Nellen. I'll return when I'm ready for this. Yeah, no, you were not ready. Like, at all. I don't think you would win. You would win at Phoenix Stadium, but you wouldn't win at Pyrite Coliseum, or certainly not Under Coliseum. It's just weird because Deep Coliseum, like, it should be harder than the rest, but most of the battles are easier. In part because we're actually evenly leveled, but, you know, still. Lou beating me is unthinkable, impossible, and downright unreal. Lorge? Athlete Lorge. That one's not a real name. It's kind of like large, but also definitely not. And, anywho, Lorge here. Hilarious. How should I play this? Lorge does have a theme, kind of. His theme is Psybeam, in that 3 out of his 4 Pokemon have Psybeam. The 4th one can't learn Psybeam, but does have Agility, which is technically a Psychic-type move. So I guess technically he's a Psychic-type trainer? But, you know. You copied Water... That's actually not bad. Copying Water Absorb against 2 Water types. Pretty good move. I was really hoping that Blue was gonna, like, you know, imagine that he was faster here. Because then the Earthquake would have turned Kecleon into a ground type, and then ground would have been hit by a super effective Bubble Beam instead of just Bubble Beam. Really? Okay. It's fine. Seadra! Yeah, no, I'm just gonna have to target the Kecleon with a Bubble Beam that's gonna do 2 damage. Whatever. But Seadra's the one who can't Psybeam and therefore has to... Oh, Blue Imagine! Alright, cool. I'll take it. Blue Imagine he was fast this time around. And, probably would have played it a little differently and targeted the Seadra there, but... I don't know what the 4th Pokemon is, so, you know... We'll find out together. And Mr. Ray hits 66. Excellent. It's a Mischief. Okay. Let's see what it... does. Just wanted to get that in there. Hey, it's Agility! Good. That's what we wanted to see. Bubble Beam is still our best move on Mr. You know what? I'm Earthquaking because... Ow, with the crit. I'm Earthquaking because I know it's going to KO the Seadra, even though it will have no effect on the Mischievous, because also, I didn't have a way to finish the battle this turn, so I thought, hey, if Mr. Ray gets a high roll, it could work. Didn't. But, you know, there you go. So, we haven't exactly had great matchups here. But this duo is going to be, I think, very successful against one of the... I mean, maybe not. I don't really know. We're going to be fine. Just realized that I didn't look at the movesets. Now I am, and I'm like, oh, right! Something is Thunderbolt. Huh. They can take away advantage of my rain, too. Maybe this is the wrong duo, but, you know, they'll gain a lot of experience, and that's what's really important at this point. But my losing is illogical. It's incomprehensible! You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. I know that's inconceivable, but, like, it's close enough. We're close enough. Don't get to make Princess Bride references all that often. Although, also, yes, you do, because you can reference it all the time. What have we here? You're quite the interesting battle to have come along. Grons. His name is Grons. Hunter Grons here is the one and only trainer in the Deep Colosseum who I could not find a theme for. There are no moves, abilities, like... themes, anything that I could come up with, and stats, or any themes in common that any of his Pokemon have. These two are both Gen 3. Like, there's no... you know what? We're going to Bubble Beam the Relicanth, because it's actually more annoying, and then we're just going to Earthquake everything. There's just nothing they have in common. The reason I hesitated while talking about it was because I made a typo in my notes. So it's supposed to say stats in common, but it actually says stars. So I'm like, it has no stars in common. That ain't right. That's not what it's supposed to say. But yeah, no, nothing in common among any of these Pokemon. So I have no idea what the goal was. So, you know, we'll see. They are very high level, though. Like, all of a sudden, these Pokemon are upper 60s. And nothing else has been, not even the admins. So it is kind of like an indication that, oh, by the way, there's something coming. That might be a little more... Oh, I missed both shots. Nice. That might be a little more troublesome heading your way. This battle I'm now slightly worried about. Not like worried, but, you know, not sure it's going to be as easy as I thought, because I went with the wrong duo. But anyway, Murkrow is his third and final Pokemon, which has nothing in common with the other two. Like, they're not even all M names. 2 and 3 are. You know, 2 of the 3 are weak to Earthquake. 2 of the 3 are from Gen 3. 2 of the 3 have dual types. I got nothing. Like, nothing. Couldn't figure it out. Either way, description's down below. See if you can. Or, you know, info is down below in the description. But, Grons, you've been defeated. Urk, I'm shocked that I lost. My words are just not with me today, which isn't great because I'm doing a whole lot of recording. But anyway, we've finally arrived at the final of the final Deep Colosseum. And as you can see, we're up against a unique sprite that's kind of just a color swap of a bodybuilder, but you're challenging me? You don't know what you're in for! Deep King Agnol has arrived. We've been hearing about him for so long, and finally he's leading with the most nightmare combination he could have. Doesn't matter, we're going to wreck him anyway. We got this. Deep King Agnol is a strange fight. He's set up with what is essentially a very defensive team, but given offensive movesets. And that'll become more apparent as we see. These are actually his 2 most offensively inclined Pokemon, and kind of a nightmare for me. But anyway, Kingdra is largely the greatest danger here. As you can see, it's level 70. 70 is the highest level we will see in this game. By 1, but still, it's the highest level we will see in this game. It is a Water Dragon type, male with Swift Swim for its ability, and the moves Hydro Pump, Dragon Breath, Ice Beam, and Attract. Girafarig is also kind of a big danger here. It's level 68 with normal Psychic type, female, with Early Bird for its ability, so it'll wake up fast from sleep, and the moves Return, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Light Screen. So yeah, he really could not have picked a better combo against Mr. Ray and Blue here. Blue will be fine, but like, yes, I was really hoping for that. Good job, Blue, imagining that you're fast. We can't take advantage of the rain because Kingdra's out, and like, Girafarig might just one-shot Mr. Ray. So, bad times. But, please don't paralyze. Okay, and Light Screen. Cool. Yeah, he's fast. Make sure that when... Oh, wait, we got the crit. All right. Even now. Make sure that when the Kingdra does come out, if your team is weak against it, it only has 1 weakness, which is to Dragon, its own type. And, you know, Dragon moves are few and far between. We did just pick up the Dragon Claw TM before this battle, but, you know, Either way, he's got a lot of... he's got some... His defense is now showing with Skarmory. Skarmory is level 66, a Steel Flying type, female with Sturdy for its ability, and the moves Steel Wing, Drill Peck, Return, and Sand Attack. Sand Attack makes sense on a Skarmory. Skarmory, you know, is one of the greatest physical defensive Pokemon ever. And so, focus on the special side. But, like... Ow. We might actually heal Mr. Ray at this point. It's taken a lot. Not Mr. Ray, Blue. Mr. Ray was attacking. But yeah, even on the special side, Skarmory doesn't take all that much damage. It's a terrific defensive Pokemon. And so, you know, just pay attention to that. Make sure that... Excellent, we got the crit. Oh, Deep King Agnol, by the way, no hold items, but does use full restores, and I fully expect to see one here. You know what? I'm going to Ice Beam the Kingdra and use Blue's turn to actually heal up Blue, because we do not need to be saving our healing items at this point. We only have one full restore. Let's just Hyper Potion. How do I not have more full restores? Whatever. And he did not heal his Kingdra, which is honestly shocking. It's his ace. But, I mean, I'll take it. He's kind of playing kid ball. You know, he's treating us with kid gloves. Anyway, Sableye's up. Sableye is another super defensive Pokemon. It's level 69 here, a Dark Ghost type, so it has no weaknesses in this generation, unless you hit it with Foresight and then a fighting move. But it is a male with Keen Eye for its ability, and the moves Feint Attack, Shadow Ball, Aerial Ace, and Confuse Ray. It's kind of interesting. It's not really a threat because, you know, it's a Sableye. Like, it can't hit all that hard. But it can confuse you, and it has no weaknesses. So, Agnol's just a strange fight because he's not easy. You know, if he had played things better, we would be in trouble right now. He just didn't exactly use his best moves. And, like, he's annoying. You know, we're now confused and paralyzed. And, but at the same time, darn it. At the same time, like, we're not in danger. You know? Like, it's just a weird battle. And so, you know, treat it weirdly, I guess. Mr. Ray hurt himself, of course he did. Shadow Ball, here it comes. Mr. Ray might go down here. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Alright, you know what? I'm actually healing him. I was hoping that wouldn't happen because there's something that can happen. The light screen's up. That's why Skarmory wasn't taking that much damage from special attacks. I'm just going to heal. Why not? My opponents do. And I want the funny thing to happen. And it can, because now the Skarmory is going down, it can happen next turn because Agnol is unique because of the Pokemon that's about to hit the field. I'm 90% sure it's about to hit the field. Yeah. Agnol is the one and only significant opponent in the entire Pokemon series to date. I believe this is still true. My brain is like panic moding right now. I believe it's still true to have Shedinja. Shedinja, of course, has the Wonder Guard ability, which means that it is fully immune to any attacks that don't hit it for super effective damage. It can also be taken down by, like, Poison, Sandstorm, Spikes. You know, non-direct damage. But unless you have a Flying, Fire, Rock, Dark, Ghost move, you can't hit it. If you do, though, it has 1 HP, and so that's why I healed Mr. Ray, because I really wanted Wing Attack to one-hit KO an opponent's boss Pokemon. Oh, by the way, it's level 68 Bug Ghost type, genderless, with Wonder Guard for its ability, and the moves Silver Wind, Shadow Ball, Dig, and Confuse Ray. Just wanted to get the summary in there. I was too like, hey, he's the only one. Hey, look, that's low-leveled. And it's Shuckle. And yes, Rui's just here because it's his Shadow Pokemon! Yay! Deep King Agnol does in fact have a Shadow Pokemon. It is this Shadow Shuckle, appearing at level 45, a Bug Rock type, which can be either male or female, depending, and has Sturdy for its ability, and the moves Shadow Rush, Encore, Rest, and Bide. Basically, no Pokemon exemplifies I am defensive like Shuckle does. Shuckle's stats are like 230 base defenses, both of them, and base 10 or 5 HP, attack, special attack, and speed. I believe they're all 10s. I haven't looked at it in a while, but, you know, he's actually super easy to catch. He has had no change made to his ordinary catch rate, meaning his snag rate is 190. Combine that with 7,000 of the heart gauge, and you've got net balls, because he's a bug type. I'm gonna yawn him, because I want Shuckle to actually do something, but like, low-leveled, it might live a hit. Not a super effective one, almost certainly, but it might live a hit from an opponent, from one of your Pokemon, because its defenses are absurd. But like, it's not gonna do any damage to you. Like, its offense is almost non-existent. If you do think that, you know, you might have trouble, if you actually want to, like, set up a real snag, maybe snag it in a Pokeball or something, it did 5 damage to Mr. Ray. Like, that's the point that I'm making here. But, you know, I'll just mudshot the Sableye in case Mr. Ray goes down. That's not good. Okay, it lived. I had a Shuckle flashing before my eyes there. If like Sableye had gone down and Mr. Ray did exactly what he's doing and connected with a hit, like hit the Shuckle, super effective stab move from a Pokemon 20 plus levels above it, that would be enough to one hit it. But like as it stands, if you are worried about it, the Ursaring that you snagged in the Snag'em hideout, it can use Lick. Lick does very little chip damage and also paralyzes. I'm actually using the netball here. And calling. Like, I'm gonna use up a Pokeball because Shuckle is the last bug or water type in the game, so why not? And also, it's a snag rate of 190. Netball is the best snagging item in the game, and it's asleep. It's 100% getting snag. Like, I was not worried about that. But with the snag of Shuckle, we have defeated Agnol. Easily. I see. You are skilled. Didn't really had a chance to give him a voice. He doesn't say anything outside of battle, but the Deep King has been defeated. Excellent. Congratulations, you're the champion. You battled fabulously. Please accept your cash prize of 9,984, less than all the rest. You also do not get ATM for having defeated Agnol. And he still has what he said there, but we just snagged our 47th Shadow Pokemon. I don't know why I was in the pause menu there. Yeah. Shuckle has been snagged. Deep King Agnol is unique among all trainers in that if you snag his Shuckle, he does not replace it in subsequent battles. That's why I did Deep Colosseum twice in testing. I wanted to see if there was a replacement for Shuckle. There is not. If you go through all 5 rounds of the Deep Colosseum again, Agnol will not have replaced Shuckle at all. So, you know, it's kind of interesting in a way. But that's actually going to do it for this part. That is the end of Deep Colosseum. We will rate Shuckle next time. So, thank you so much for watching. And, you know, we'll see you next time when we rate Shuckle and see what's left in the postgame. Because we're coming up to the end of, well, end of the main postgame. Then there's a lot more. See you guys then.